analytics. I read the analytics.
Right. Oh, your analytics to see who's
Yeah, I've had
analytics
on my Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get it after like 100 followers on a business account.
You know what?
Business account.
Actually, I've had a couple New Yorkers actually that got a job in Yosemite because they came through my channel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it happened more than once occasion. Yeah,
Wow,
New Yorkers.
I believe it.
I was like, holy shit.
Something Tyler and I were talking about yesterday is that there's a very small.
I'm recording right now, by the way.
Oh.
That's awesome. There's a very small avenue online for.
All right, so I mean, we're basically gonna riff. Do you still need more time to ride, or?
I haven't written anything.
Oh, okay. I was just writing down the intro. Did you break something? No.
What did I do? It fell out of my pocket.
Okay, it didn't like stop or anything, right?
No, I don't think so.
Did you put it in your pocket, or did you have?
I had it. Oh no, I had it outside my pocket. Like
what was
this.
it like?
It was clipped. The clip was in my pocket, and the thing was on the outside.
Clipped? Okay, that's noted. Then they can't trust these. All right.
Yeah.
They're probably better
solid.
to put it in front of this pocket.
In my non-existent pocket, by the way.
Non-existent pocket?
Yeah, look. See? There is no pocket. Yeah, I know.
There's literally no pocket
There's
there.
no. It's just a sewn thing. That feels good. I think that's gonna be good.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet. Let's try this out.
Okay.
All right. So, all right, this is a video test. This is Jane Slavensky.
Hey.
Ex-Yosemite coming to visit, hanging out.
Ex-Yosemite now. I guess so.
Oh, you know, once a Yosemite, forever a Yosemite. But yeah, we're just gonna talk about random things and like test out this equipment. And Jane actually is trying to do stuff herself when it comes to interviews, and she is here to talk about her project as well. So,
yes.
Yeah. So yeah, did you want to start off with that? See like what you want to do exactly, and
sure. I mean, I don't completely have. I'm just gonna lay that down there. I don't really have like. I just want to gather friend stories, like success stories, failures, what you've learned through, you know, your journey and all that. So
just trying to figure out this thing called life, I guess.
Yeah.
See how people effectively figured it out, and whatever that is, it could be, you know, what everyone's version of success is different.
Exactly,
you know,
and that's like I want to just like gather a bunch of stuff that's relatable, you know, so that this is really ultimately like to help me, you know. I just like hearing people out. I just like hearing people's stories about, oh, you know what, maybe it's been a hard year, you know, I've been following you on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and I see. You just get a feel from like how people's lives are going, but you don't totally know exactly what's going on. So I want to be able to like dig deeper and actually hear people out. And I find a lot of people, like I've seen a couple Yosemites, maybe ex-Yosemites, that are saying, this great thing happened, you know, but what was behind that? I want to know, like, what did you go through to get to that point? Basically, I feel like I get a lot from people's posts. Even like, it's so funny. I've been trying to follow people who have like more, I don't know, more wholesome content rather than, I think Kevin even mentioned, like empty content. You know, it's like I just kind of want to unfollow people who are.
I've been doing that
like,
recently.
Empty content people, you know, because it's just not worth it. It's just like another thing to like flip through and flip by. It's like I don't want more of that fast data in my brain. I want to have like serious. I'm like really into like serious conversations. I feel like I go to parties and like throw people off because I'm immediately like, so like how was that really hard thing that you just did? You know, you want to talk about it? Like, they're like, no. Can we just like have a normal conversation?
Like,
this is normal for me.
So, I know, right? Everyone's What is their version of normal?
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's
so
strange. But
I want to make like an avenue out of my like interest in other people's like serious stories.
So yeah, and I think interviews are a great way to go because then you create that space, like, okay, this space is going to be where we talk about this thing. And like you were saying, you know, you try to get them, you corner them in a party or something. You're like, hey, we're talking about this thing. It's just like, it doesn't work that way. But, you know, but my mind as well works like that. I'm like, but it's hard to, you know. Once you create that space, you're like, all right, this is the time we're going to do it. You know, if you would like, and just being able to create that avenue, I think, is very beneficial too.
That's why I'm like so interested in what you're doing, is because it's basically like, from what I see, also creating that space, you know, to get people's stories. And I mean, all I've seen so far is like, I think a brief interview with like RJ and some other stuff, but I was having my same ideas.
Oh, what did you
when
think
I saw
about that, by the way? The RJ, I didn't think anyone watched that, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I was like, it's something really quick I want to do for RJ, and as well, because I think he's a great photographer.
I know,
and
he is.
killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently he's blowing up like Reddit right now.
I know, it's so funny. My roommate always says, he's just like, hey, there's your friend again on the front page of Reddit. It's like, but yeah, no, I thought it was good. Like those are the kind of questions that I want to ask people, but like dive deeper, you know? So.
Really quick though, I know the audio with traffic going back and forth is going to be a problem. Originally, I really wanted, it's like, these interviews are going to be outside. I'm definitely looking at locations. And every location, looking at locations and scoping out things, you realize how noisy the valley actually is.
I was gonna say,
it's crazy. I'm like, whoa,
what the? Secluded.
Yeah, it's not. I'm thinking about going down to the Boulders and Curry though. That actually seems pretty quiet.
Oh yeah, that would work really well.
So, and as well as the sun goes behind, that hill, Glacier Point, and everything's like.
Because
it's pretty. The lighting is pretty soft there. Everything's too blown out.
The Curry Boulders.
Just find a spot in the boulders.
Yeah. You could go like up somewhere, but then you have like the wind factor and all that. So.
Yeah,
It's like it'd be cool to do it at the Tubs or like something like that.
I know, right? It would be cool to do an interview at the Tubs. That might be possible.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd
I would do that. Just hit me up and we'll do it.
You'll still hear like the trash can, the trash truck
echo
down at
through the valley.
Yeah, honking every now and then. I was sitting over at the dorms, like, I wonder if in the Iwani dorms there's this giant area. It's like pretty empty. It's behind the Iwani dorms, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I wonder if there's a good spot. And then left or right, like, there's a trash truck going, there's a bus going, someone's revving their fucking engine. I'm like, why are you revving your engine in a national park? Anyway.
I know. I feel bad just having my stupid little muffler on my Honda Civic. So when Tina and Corey just got their motorcycle, Corey's like, yeah, I've been revving my engine. Not revving his engine, but the other person tearing it up in the valley, I'm like, oh God, I hate being the noisy person in the valley, but everyone's noisy here, so.
Yeah, it is. It is very noisy. It's like, can't wait to go to the high camps. But anyway, that's a different topic.
Oh.
Yeah, high camps.
Sorry, I feel like I'm messing with this too much.
Oh, no, it's all right. But yeah, so creating content, that's definitely what I'm trying to do. Just like whoever wants to create something. I'm
like creating what kind of content? You're saying like just video content, like content of like interviewing people, or like
at this point, to be honest, it's anything? Like wherever. I'm just trying to see where it can go. I released the first episode today, and it's just like, so the episode
I remember seeing in your description, just like, this is a combination of a bunch of stuff,
Yeah, so I'll wait for that truck to go by. It's probably gonna be super loud in people's ears, but yeah, it's a combination of a vlog format, which I have been doing, trying to stray away from that, but I keep falling back into it because it just makes more sense. Like, I got a camera and I got to record myself, so it's vlog format mixed with, creative segments and informative dialogue. I'm trying to make it as informative as possible.
Informative, how so? Like about?
So the first episode today is called Passing Giants, and it just talks about, the drought a little bit. It lightly touches on it. Hopefully I can dive deeper in the future, but right now I'm just focusing on pushing out content.
Okay.
But yeah, I talk about the dying trees, and I have video of. Yeah, we're all stoked on it. We're like, oh, sweet, a fallen tree, yeah. And it's like, we have video of that. Everyone's like, yeah. But it's like.
Yeah, I saw that this winter. I saw in Huff, like everyone gathered around,
weird,
and like
right?
cheering. It's like, what is this about? It's such hubbub,
It's like NASCAR, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's like what
we know what's gonna happen, and
the show, the talk
noises.
of the town.
I don't know. It's like fireworks. We know, explosions, loud noises.
Stuff that doesn't happen very often. Cool.
A giant fucking tree that's dead, sadly. And you really look at it, and it's like, I titled it Passing Giants to be a little bit more emotionally effective. Like, these are things that have been living for so long, and now they're dead.
Yeah.
And the video is more lighthearted, but I hope the title at least evens out.
That's a good combination, though. It still gets people. Those are two like things that suck people in. It's like the emotion. You gotta kind of pull at their heartstrings a little bit, but also people like lighthearted stuff. So that's like a sitcom, you know? There's a little of both.
Yeah, which goes on to how we're trying to figure out the next piece that we're trying to do with Jamie. Jamie wants to do, and I'm calling them segments, or at least shows, quote unquote.
Like a mini-series or something?
Yeah, mini-series. So
yeah.
everything, I'm trying to get multiple people to contribute to mini-series. So I'm doing the episodes along with the interviews, and I'm trying to, and Jamie wants to do a sustainability segment called Sustainability. Sustained, yeah, right? I like the name.
Yeah.
Sustainability, not just sustainability, but like a sustainability to, you know, maybe it's your well-being, it's your health, it's, you know, it could be
like maintaining a healthy practice or something like that?
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's sustainability to keep that going on for yourself.
Is it actually about sustainability, like in the sense that most of us think about it, or?
That too.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like anything under like a sustainability to do
Yes.
something and sustainability.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm suggesting that to her at least, but I know she wants to lean more towards sustainability, what everyone else thinks of it. So that's going to be the core.
I like the sustainability though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's more in line with what I like, you know?
Yeah,
It's like,
so-
how do you practice this thing in your life, you know?
Yeah. So it's like, it's just just going back to seeing where it goes. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm
That's
doing.
all kinds of ideas.
I
Yeah.
have fucking no idea what I'm doing.
But you did something. So I guess this is a good segue. Like you made a thing, right? That's cool. You released it. Yes, you made a thing. You have to own that. Credit yourself, man.
No.
You still made a thing regardless, you know, and that's like,
I'm trying to make things.
yeah.
And if, I don't know.
Well, my question is like, how did you, I mean, like what inspired you to make the thing? Like, how did you get started? I mean, this is like, okay, how did you get started with, yeah, I guess just this idea, you know?
Hey, Kevin. But yeah, how did I get started in that whole thing? Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've done video stuff for a while. I remember the day I just decided to buy a camera. It was like a combo pack at Costco. You know, it was like $800. It was like the Canon T2i, and it was $800 at the time.
Yeah.
It was like 2 lenses, like really fucking cheap lenses.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do it. And I realized at that time why I got into it, the potential around me. I was hanging out with musicians, and they were trying to make a name for themselves, you know, starting in bands. One of my good friends, Jacody, was like in 3 fucking bands, you know, and he was trying to do stuff on his own. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna record live performances and maybe do like music videos for them or something.
Yeah.
So that's how I first got started, was
Yeah.
doing like live performances, as well as like setting up a scene or something. Like, all right, we're gonna do like an acoustic set and release it or whatever.
Was there like a particular thing that you were like involved in that, I mean, I guess besides those things, that inspired you? Like, oh, like how would you know to set up a scene in a certain way, you know? Or like you were just surrounded by like YouTube videos that you would watch of other people doing the same thing, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And at that time it was more, I didn't really know. I mean, I know a little now. I knew like next to nothing then.
Yeah.
And I don't know what.
You started.
I just started.
Yeah.
I hate naming brands and stuff like that, but you know, I was messing around with Apple, like iMovie. And I like just that came with the computer. I'm like, all right, I started messing around with that. I'm like, hey, this is something I can get into, you know?
So
like,
starting with like the basics,
yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
But more so, I realized the potential around me, and I knew that they needed something like that. So I'm like, okay.
So that's like part of the inspiration there.
Yeah,
Like, I could do that. Like I could fulfill
or
that
I can
role.
at least try to,
Yeah.
you know, fulfill that role.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and it became a great avenue. I mean, videos are, when it comes to music videos, and like it's a great way to like. There's you can buy our music and see if you like it or not, or look at a live performance with bands and stuff like that, and the locals would be stoked on it, and some more pertaining to locals and community. I think that's what I liked
Right.
more about it, was just like the community aspect of it. So then coming here, it was the same feeling. I was like,
I was
there's
gonna say,
potential
yeah.
here.
There is. Yeah, there is so much potential here, and we don't get enough. I don't know. It's funny, for as like interesting of a situation that this whole place is. I feel like it doesn't get enough. The people of it don't get enough attention.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like Yosemite. But what about the people? You know,
Yeah.
what's behind the scenes?
What's behind the scenes?
Yeah,
What's running
what goes
this
into
place?
this? Yeah, who is running this place?
And then the mentality that they share, because like the first year here, you notice that there's a different type of people. At
That's
least
the most like exciting part. I mean, for me it was.
yeah, so diverse, so accepting, and I felt like I owed that to the people that live here to like essentially bring me into this community, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, like this is crazy, you know, like you guys like me at my worst. You know, it's like cooking with people and just meeting people in the kitchen.
You have no choice but to like expose yourself in Yosemite much more than you would hold up in your apartment in some city. You know, it's weird, and I think I've kind of gotten away from that. It's been nice. It's more comforting to be in an apartment at home. You know, it's like
comfort.
Oh, you know, but then you get used to it.
Out in my bed.
Yeah, I like am in my PJs half the week basically. So, but here you know, you will be in your PJs and, you know, maybe not at your best self, and you have to go to the kitchen to make food. And you have to interact with people. You don't have to, you know, but it gives you a chance to, or not, you know, and you get to practice things when you're not at your best self. And I feel like I grew a lot from that.
Yeah, I think it's really beneficial for human beings to be in those type of environments.
Yeah.
We're so focused on comfort. Before I get into it, let me make sure it's still recording. Yes, well, look at that. Equipment has not failed yet. I love this camera. The Canon T2i, the first one would just shut off recording, just out of nowhere.
So now you're like, that taught you a lesson to check your equipment.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm always like terrified, like, oh my God, it's not recording right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, comfort. We have.
It's a little less comfortable here, except for this place.
You know what though? I keep going back like, oh, comfort's a killer. Comfort's a killer. Even though I'm in new housing, and it's like probably the most comfortable you can ever be in here in Yosemite. But
totally.
But I tell people all the time, like, oh man, I miss the tent life. I miss being forced with another person in a tiny space, you know. And then like, not only you're roommates with them, but you're like interacting with the people that they interact with, and it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just such a great environment. Yeah.
So,
but that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know. Fucking videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it all out, Jane.
I know. That's what I always say. I'm kind of tired of saying it now. I'm just like, well, because everyone else is trying to figure it out too. So why don't I just start interviewing people about how they're trying to figure it out? Like.
Yeah. You know, who would you want to interview first? Or at least.
Friends, close friends.
Just close friends.
Yeah, I think I mean, either as a long list actually of people that I want to interview. Yeah. I'm just so intrigued by like everyone's stories, but it's funny, I've found that the people I want to interview are usually people who are most like myself, which makes me kind of like, is this a selfish endeavor, you know? And how is this really going to relate to a larger population if I'm just interviewing people who are like most like myself?
Yeah, and that's again getting out of your comfort zone, because that's what it is. You're going to comfort.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So
I mean, part of that is like I got to start
obviously.
somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
But the other part is like I am curious about growth, and that means, you know, getting out of your comfort zone and interviewing different people, and like if I were
branching out eventually, you know.
Yeah, and I think I do. It's like you still go a direction that works best for you, because that's what your interest is. You know, it's like I'm not gonna be passionately interviewing someone about something I don't care about, you know?
True, yeah.
So it's still gonna be something in line with like more or less interest, but it might be more outside my comfort zone. So I guess the two aren't like, you know, one is not dependent on the other. Basically, they don't have to live in the same world. Like, so.
I think it all pertains to what the main goal is, which is, you know, trying to figure out people's success stories and hearing them out. And if as long as it, you know, sticks with that topic, I think we'll be good to go, really. You know, no matter who it is.
Yeah. It's kind of getting bright, to be honest. Like,
getting bright, you think?
Yeah, I'm like,
sun's going
the
down
sun is
up.
like shining in my car into my eyes.
Oh no.
It's like right there.
All right, sweet.
I think I can manage for a little longer.
No, I was gonna say, like, are you think it's pretty good right now? I don't know how to go about this. Either put everything up raw, and the music you hear is Kevin in the background. But yeah, I don't know how I should do it. Should I put everything raw, or just snip it like the best parts of the interview and put it all in there? You know, because there is a time frame, I believe. And again, this is just a test. This is straight up a fucking test. Like, see how long we should do these things. Yeah.
I know. I had the same questions about mine too. You know, it's like
because podcasts are just like start, finish, and then you throw it up there.
I mean, part of what was kind of encouraging for me was, it doesn't have to be that long. You know, like they could be like really great podcasts can be 15, 20 minutes long or shorter. You know, just listen to that little blurb for a while. Let's talk about this important thing and then move on to the next one. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, cool, I can do that.
Yeah.
I just need to know how to do it.
How are you going to do it?
I don't know.
Well, you have a camera
I don't have
there.
equipment, you know. But
you have a camera.
I do. Well, that's true. I do have my
Camera, tripod.
My laptop is really slow right now. I need a laptop GoFundMe.
Laptop GoFundMe.
I need like a bunch of GoFundMe. A bunch of Patreons too.
But yeah, I think we had enough recording time for this test. Yeah, this is James Slavensky. She's just hanging out with us here in the Valley. You heard Kevin Utley in the background there. What's up? And yeah, we're just trying to figure this thing out.
Yep.
I don't know. I haven't figured out how to end these videos. If you want to give it a shot, Jane.
Oh no, all I have is like, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's like, that's Kevin likes it. That's like a joke from like all the Anchor movies ever that have
That's the
been
way
out.
the cookie crumbles. All right, well,
Isn't that from like
that's the way the cookie crumbles one. I like it.
Jim Carrey
Okay.
in
That's
a
the
movie or
cookie
something?
crumbles. Oh.
Yeah.
It would be cool if you dropped a little audio clip and I would do it for you. You drop delay on it and it would be like, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Hey, that's pretty good.
A little delay.
All
I
right.
can even do a stabby voice like that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cookies crumbling.
Hey, can I do that?
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.